So this morning I asked people to ask me anything, and one of the questions that was asked was, how do you convert a stranger into a paying client on a Zoom call through one-on-one sales technique? So the first thing when somebody enters on your Zoom call is you have to do rapport building. Now when I talk about rapport building, the moment somebody enters on your call, a lot of people start asking work related questions that you will be doing, but eventually further in the call. Don't start with work questions. It does not help you build rapport. The first thing that you need to do is you need to ask them some common questions that can help you build a common ground with them. For example, where are you from? How's the weather? Simple, neutral questions that are not polarizing or can attract strong opinions. You want to have a neutral conversation, right? Where there are not much of polarizing views, and build a common ground through this rapport building, right? So once you have got little bit of rapport, you understand, okay, this person is this from this place, little bit you know about them, then is the time you set the agenda of the meeting. This is very important. A lot of people, they convert their one-on-one clarity calls or sales calls into chit chat sessions. These are not supposed to be chit chat sessions. These are supposed to be a consultative selling session where you guide them like a consultant, right? And they understand why they need to be on this call, what's going to happen on this call. So how you can usually help them is basically set the agenda. Okay, how are you going to help them, right? And if you have any offer, please tell them in advance, because people should not be shocked, or neither should you be getting that objection, hey, you didn't tell me that you are offering. Obviously you're a coach, consultant, or a business owner, you should be telling this in advance that I will be offering my product, service, whatever it is. Okay, so the second is you set the agenda of the meeting clearly and crisply. The third thing that you need to do now is diagnosing the problem of the person. Somebody has come to you to seek help from you as a coach, consultant, expert. Now as a coach, consultant, expert, you need to act like a doctor. You need to go from the symptom to the problem to the root cause, and give them that aha moment. So recently, if you have seen that movie called Tare Zameen Pe, so that movie has one scene in which he does this thing in a beautiful manner, diagnosis part in a beautiful manner. So he says, so the father says, my child is he's very lazy, he's not focused. So this teacher says, but have you noticed some patterns, some mistakes that he is doing continuously? So what he shows to the father is, can you see that your child has written mirror images of the letters, or the alphabets, like he has written B as B and D as B, right? Have you seen these patterns? And he has been continuously making that pattern. So now what is he doing? Obviously the child is not performing well, that is the symptom. Now what's the problem? The problem is there is something wrong. Okay, there is some issue. What's the issue? The root cause was that child was facing dyslexia. So how did he convince the father? So the father says, no, I don't believe in all this, I don't think the child is having any problem, he's just simply lazy. So what he did was, there was a carton of a toy, which was a Chinese toy, lying around in their living room. So he picked up that carton and he showed it to the father, and he said, can you read it? So he said, how can I read it? So Amir Khan started yelling at the father that, aren't you focused? Are you so lazy that you can't even read? So then the father gets that aha moment. Oh, just like I'm not able to read this language because, I'm not familiar with these words. In the similar manner, my child is not able to read, right, because he's dyslexic, right? He is not able to see the letters in the right manner. Okay, so just like that, you need to give your clients those aha moments that help them realize, oh, this is the bottleneck. Not on the symptom level, not on the problem level, but on the root cause. When you give that root cause, it's like an aha moment for your client. They feel you are an expert, you validate your expertise, and a lot of work is done there, because once you catch the problem, you have that confidence, I can solve that problem. When you don't know what's the problem, you can't solve that problem, and it's hard to convince somebody else that they have that problem and you can solve their problem. So now you have caught the problem. Then comes the fourth phase, which is the objection handling phase. Now objections are of two types: hidden objections and obvious objections. What are obvious objections? Time, money, energy, all of these things. These are very, very obvious objections, right? Then are the hidden objections. Can I trust you? Have you delivered results? Are you the coach who can really be a game changer for me? Can I get the accountability that I'm looking for? Will this work for me? So people have all sorts of objections, and you as a coach consultant need to actually make sure that you handle all these objections. And finally, once they feel that you are the right match, and you feel you are also you also choose them, it's not just they choosing you. If you feel that they are a problem customers, immediately it's better that you wrap up the call and you say a goodbye to them, right? So but if they are the right person and you feel you can help them, go all in, right? Handle all the objections. And final fifth step is the step where you actually take the commitment and you close the call, right? So I hope this structure was immensely valuable to you. If it was, please drop some comments in the comment box and let me know what more questions you have related to sales, so that I can help you solve those questions. Keep following me for more such sales videos.